What we doing, Scorpio? What we doing? I couldn't even light my diffuser. I got a little bit of time and I got like 5% on this battery. So let's see what we can get through before this thing dies. Okay, I got some stones that are about to go out. About to put these in the mail today. That's actually to replace a piece that got broken in transport. I thought I wrapped it up good enough, but maybe not. So Scorpio, what's popping? Of course, you got the High Priestess, which some say is you. The courage to go in a new direction based on what you know, the information that you know. So Scorpio, you may be holding some information, or you may be handling a person or a situation. Look, I just got right into it, right? I don't want my phone to die, and I want to get through this reading. I think we're currently in a Mercury retrograde. You all know we got Mars retrograde until November. Sometime in November, it goes direct. So Scorpio, you may be withholding, or reacting to a situation based on something that you know that you might not have revealed. And then you're trying to decide which way to go, which I feel like is the opposite way. You may have your back turned to your family, to several people in a situation. Maybe this is a group that you were a part of, but you may have your back kind of turned to that group and saying, hey, I'm going in a totally different direction. I'm going to pursue something different. That could also be taking the next step or trying to go to the next level in your career as well. Maybe you kind of surpassed making decisions again. We got the Two of Swords. Wow. Next to the Two of Wands. So trying to figure out how to communicate which decision to make and then how to communicate it. And you are like taking time to yourself to try to see what direction you really want to go. So you may have a decision on the table, a possible decision about walking away from your family, maybe from a marriage or a relationship, walking away from maybe another person, deciding between two people, deciding between two choices. Maybe you have two options of schools to go to. Oh, that's too many. Two options of people to choose from, two options of jobs or career. Maybe you've got another job or career offer, and it's funny because I was about to say, and maybe you have to kind of handle both things, or there's some things going on at one that are kind of happening under the radar. And I know a few Scorpios. I'm pretty close with a few Scorpios. One of my girlfriend's birthday is coming up on the 30th of October. Shout out, happy birthday to my girlfriend, and happy birthday to all of the Scorpios out there. And then my niece, my girlfriend's daughter, she is her birthday is in November as well. And then we got the Empress. So Scorpio, trying to create something different, get away from something, move into a new direction and do something completely different. But see, you don't want to have to cuss nobody out. And it's funny that came out because I had a reading with a Scorpio, and kind of that sort of energy of, look, I'm just going to say what I got to say, and I'm going to say it bluntly, what's going on. So I think when you do make a choice, you're not really trying to do that. You're trying to decide, how do you communicate this sensitively, or do you go all out on somebody and just let them know how you really feel? Because maybe you got some information or your perspective on something isn't the same as somebody else's. So if you talk to this person, you may be in the mood to kind of let them have it, because maybe somebody has got you confused. They don't understand where the direction you're trying to go in. And I just think, you kind of like, all right, I'm going to have to let this person know about themselves and about the situation. But I think you should be strong and fall back. We got the Strength and the Four of Swords. So be strong and fall back from the bullshit. I really get that that's sort of the kind of energy you may need to take going into the situation. Don't let people get you out of your character with this Libra new moon, Mercury in retrograde, Mars in retrograde. Communication has been crazy. People been talking crazy. They've been acting crazy, or whatever the case. But maybe you should fall back. Oh, I just had a card fall. Maybe you should fall back until you have all the information of the situation, or whatever is the case. Maybe taking a kinder approach or something like that. Not saying that you don't want to stand your ground, but I think you need to think of it a little bit more before you actually communicate your decision, because the only swords cards I have here are the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords, which are basically about kind of standing still, thinking mentally about something, not necessarily communicating it, thinking to yourself. Maybe you all had to have some type of surgery or procedure. You could even be getting something cosmetic done or something like that. Maybe you're trying to make a decision about some sort of body. You know, everybody's getting fake tits, fake butts, they getting liposuctions. So maybe you all had something like that done, and now you kind of resting and recuperating and trying to get yourself together. You haven't, when you walk, maybe when you walk it hurts, or everything is not quite together. There could have been some sort of injury to the body or surgery to the body or something like that. And I think you all are having to take a rest and a time out to kind of get yourself together. And then I got the cards attraction, stay optimistic about your love life, and true love. So maybe there's a decision you have to make about your love situation, your love life, because these three cards do really speak to the love life, right? And being attractive. And then that attraction, maybe you're doing things to make yourself more attractive as well. I kind of talked about that with going through certain surgeries and stuff. And maybe that's why you are kind of out of the loop or something happening in your love life like that. But be optimistic, kind of fall back and be strong. And I think clarity and getting to the bottom line and being able to bring love back into the situation will come up. And that's funny, just from the personal readings I've done for Scorpio and then the reading that comes out here, it's like the energies of tension, you know, brash communication. So maybe having to cuss somebody out or get kind of in an argument with somebody, but also holding back, maybe not telling those people how you really feel, maybe not revealing information that you may even know about those people or the situation. But it's not like a lot of crazy, it's crazy, but it's not too crazy, because it's also the energy of being strong, falling back, and then the energy of love and positivity there. So what it tells me, and this is what I've seen in like the personal readings I've done for Scorpio, is there's hope, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and there's an opportunity for the situation to be worked out. So whatever you all do go through at this time, I don't feel like it's just going to be no opportunity or no place in there for some positivity to come into that situation. And like I was saying before, if you have to make a decision about how to communicate, I think you should just take the high road and communicate with love and communicate with maturity and sort of let the ego go. Communicate with wisdom. I think that's the point, because maybe the people you're dealing with are more childlike, and they're not really acting their age. You're kind of dealing with children, you know what I mean, mentally, if you aren't really dealing physically with children. So Scorpio, I wish you the best. Happy birthday in advance. Comment below, like the video, share it, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing, so it circulates the YouTube algorithms and shit like that. And much love. I fuck with my Scorpios. I want y'all to have an awesome birthday, my fellow water sign sisters and brothers. It's Madam X, Frequency Real Radio. And that's it. I'm gone. Bye.